This is current condition of this trailer. So this front part, it's kind of hard to tell. There we go, you can kind of see a little better there. It's not attached anymore. Down here. This back section back here. Here you can really tell. Hopefully the camera stays enough still. You see the front part bouncing up and down. And this back section back here is broke. You can see where they tried to fix it. And yeah, we're just gonna get her fixed. Okay, so this shows a little bit better what we're working with here. As you can see, these sidewalls here are not even attached to this lower portion anymore, and this lower portion is not attached to the floor anymore. There's like full movement here, back and forth. And the same thing with this wall over here. This one's a little bit better because these pieces, never mind, take it back. Never mind. I thought they were attached. No, they're all sloppy. So this portion also moves a lot too. So I'm probably going to go outside and I'll have my wife make sure that it's flush. This part is flush. Sorry, this part here is flush with the frame, so that when I screw, because I'm just gonna screw it down. I have no idea if it was like welded into the floor before or how these things work. I don't see any spot where there was like screw heads that maybe rusted out. I honestly have no idea. So just gonna do that. As for the the rust that's here, I only paid $400 for this trailer, so. And it's just gonna hold takeup and possibly some other stuff. It's nothing too special, so I'm just gonna fix it the best I can and kind of go from there. So I managed to push this in with a floor jack against the tire out here. I managed to push it in. I'm just gonna be putting 3 bolts per I guess section here. So 2, and then I made these little L brackets too. Just this like, what you call this, just a hunk of metal, and then I bent it into a 90, and I'm putting 2 bolts in the bottom and 2 bolts in the top. It seems pretty strong. I was thinking I might put another bracket right here just to kind of reinforce it, but I'm not sure if I want to have a little tab sticking out or not. After I go through and put them all in, we'll see. I'm not sure. We'll see. I might do like a little stress test, and I'll try and push on it once and see if these ones start to want to try and bend like that. If they do want to go sideways, then I'll do 2 more then. But there's no beam right here. There's a beam right here that goes across on the floor, so there just really isn't a whole lot to screw into. It'd just be going into wood, so it'd be better off if you had like a bolt to go through instead of screwing through. So then you're not relying on just the threads going into wood. You'd have to basically rip a whole washer and nut through the wood. But I'm thinking this will be good enough because they'll have this one, and then you'll have all of them on there, and then they should all kind of support each other in a way. Got all these L brackets in here. Just made it out of that piece of metal, so I have one on every single one that goes up. On all of them. And then as for up here on this nose cone, there doesn't really a whole lot of stuff to screw into, so I just took a piece and twisted it, and it's pretty well on there. This whole piece was like shifted over like 2 inches. You can see where it kind of tore right there. So I had this strap, I strapped it to that D-ring, and then I strapped it up to that ceiling one right there, and then I just kind of like pulled the whole nose over, and then I was able to get this piece in there. I'm probably gonna put a few more screws in here just because there's really not much surface area holding this in. And then I put another twisted piece of metal right there. It's actually holding it pretty decent. And then there really is nothing like attached right here. I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do yet because there's the tongue that runs from the frame rails, and then goes forward that that attaches to your vehicle. I think I might try to get some thicker metal and see if I can't attach this piece and have it go straight through to that to like the main frame, so that there's like some more support up here. And then I also put all these screws into for here. I took a floor jack, and I think I said that in my last clip, but I put it up against the tire outside, and then I squeezed the the walls up against like the main frame, and then I put all these screws in, and now, I mean, you can push on it. I mean, this thing ain't gonna go anywhere. It's pretty good, but it's crazy how it's just it's yeah. It kind of amazes me how these enclosed trailers are made. Like this one here. Oh, I already did it. Yeah, so this one I screwed into another clip. You probably could see how much, you know, the wall is basically, if you pushed hard enough, you probably could just, you know, pull the wall directly off and it would just boom, hit the ground, because there literally was like hardly anything holding on. So I'll do those, and I'll put those L brackets on all those. I use this electric paint sprayer. That's probably meant for, you know, doing like staining decks and whatnot. And yeah, I probably, you know, on the Rust-Oleum can it says you can just shoot it out of a gun, out of just the way it is. But after spraying it, it was really clumpy and kind of gross, and I didn't realize that how it should. I didn't really realize how it was supposed to be until the very end, until I was cleaning out the gun, and I noticed that, oh wow, when I am using this thinner stuff, it sprays like a hell of a lot better. So, but lesson learned, it looks better. It's definitely a 20-footer. It looked just fine. Got her all painted, and that's kind of how it's going to look. Painted it white, and then it's going to have a wood painted black bottom, because the bottom of the sheet metal for the trailer is all just disgusting, and this is the cheapest way to do it. So, and it won't look too bad once I get the fenders on there and stuff. So, but I painted it all with a Rust-Oleum white, and I definitely should have thinned it down before I actually painted it, because there's some spots that aren't too hot, but you can kind of see right here. This is pretty much how the entire bottom of the trailer looks. The sheet metal is just all tore up and it's really gross, and it's like frayed out in spots. But yeah. You definitely can see where the paint kind of ran right there, and I'm not sure where I left off here, but oh, that sucks. Oh, that's fine. Okay. Yeah, this is a little watery this morning, trying to get these hinges here painted. I probably should have waited till it was a little bit drier, but whatever. I'm kind of impatient, so. But yeah, just painting all that stuff, and then now I'm working on the wheels. I have my enclosed trailer there, and it has the you know, nicer black rims. That's a, you know, a 2019, so there really isn't like a whole lot of rust or anything on it. So I just took my spare and put it on this one, and now I'm working on this wheel bearing, and it's got like a lot of play. So, and it's like totally dry and really smells bad. So I'm gonna get these ones all. I probably shouldn't try to save the bearing, but I'm going to just clean it all out really good and re-grease it, and maybe it'll last a little while. And if it does, awesome. If it doesn't, then I'll just change them out. So.